am Harischandra Singh, the Associate Professor of English of the Jawahar Lal Sanskrit College, Majoliya, West Champaran. Today I am going to teach the students of the third part of the Shastri class, and I am going to teach them the will and the testament of Jawahar Lal Nehru, which is prescribed for the students of the third part of Shastri class. Pandit Jawahar Lal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of the Republic of India. He was one of the world's greatest statesmen and politicians. He was educated at Harrow and Cambridge University, and he became the General Secretary of the Congress in 1929, and at its first president in 1930. His writings include his autobiography, Glimpse of the World History and the Discovery of India. Nehru writes English with the same feeling for language as any Englishman, and his imagination and wisdom have found complete expression in English. This prose piece is an extract from the will and the testament of Pandit Nehru. It contains the directions according to which he wished his ashes after his death to be disposed from the height of the sky, and Nehru's wish was fully carried out after his death in 1964. His wish was completely followed and maintained. In this extract we find Nehru, the man, his deep love for India's glorious culture and his affection for the Indian people. Pandit Nehru was very fond of the Indian culture, and the love and affection of people given to him. At the same time, we also find his impatience with formal rites and ceremonies of the country. Pandit Nehru acknowledges the boundless love and affection of the Indian people, which he had enjoyed throughout his life. He ruled as a Prime Minister over our country for 17 years. He expresses his deep gratitude to the people of India. He is also grateful to his comrades with whom he fought for the freedom, for the battle of independence for the country. and later on the long battle against the country's poverty and backwardness. He wishes no formal rites and ceremonies should be performed after his death. That was his wish also. He does not believe in any function. Then he proceeds on to say what should be done to his body after his death. When he dies, his body should be burnt to ashes. It was his desire, it was his wish. If he happens to die in some foreign country, his body should be burnt there and ashes should be sent to Allahabad at his home. A handful of his ashes should be thrown into the Ganga, into the holy water of the Ganga. He wishes not because of any religious consideration. He wants his ashes to be thrown into this sacred river for emotional reasons. He had been attached to the two rivers, the Ganga and the Jamuna, ever since his childhood, and so he was very attracted to the holy water of these two rivers. He had so deeply watched their changing moods and had read so much about their past that he had become a part of their flowing water. Pandit Nehru during his childhood watched mostly the changing waves and mood and the floating water of the rivers, and he enjoys to visit, to watch the activities of the holy water of the Ganga and the Jamuna, and that is the cause that he wanted that his ashes should be scattered from the height of the sky so that it will mingle with the holy dust of the earth, and his ashes should be scattered over the pious head of the Indian peasants and farmers who are working deliberately, who are working hardly with hard labor in the field. For the Ganga, Nehru has a special fascination. She has been flowing down the mountains and through the plains into the sea since time immemorial. She has been changing with the changes in seasons, and it was very pleasant for Pandit Nehru, the changing mood of the rivers in different directions and the floating waters of the river paid most pleasant scene to the mood and mind of Pandit Nehru. And so it was very pleasant for him. During the monsoon, she becomes a roaring thing with immense destructive powers. During the rainy season, the power of the water of the big rivers becomes very destructive and with immense powers. She changes the routes and destructs so many parts of the field. In other seasons, she sinks into a slow and graceful stream, but after the rainy season, the main stream of the rivers becomes very short and shrinks into a slow speed.